Okay, my hand is coming down.
And what racing we've seen in this event across these 3 days in the Thames Challenge Cup. This matchup, Royal Chester Rowing Club up against Molesey Boat Club A.
And this is Molesey's top club boat, so this is all their top athletes in this particular boat. So they'll definitely be looking to try and progress this onto Thursday, because they've obviously got some history in this event.
Molesey are the current holders of this event, coached by Franz Imfeld. So all hopes with this crew to be replicating again this year in the Thames. And boy, have they taken it out of the start here.
Coxswain Joseph Salter from Molesey, we could hear him right there. Chest up, legs down, everyone knows what to do, and it's working.
And you can see the flag is still, you know, the breeze is still up there, so try and take advantage of that as a Cox, knowing that if you can get out in front, you know, create that void, break that string. I used to love to call it when I was racing. You break that string so the crew can't sense you or feel you, and take that really early advantage.
We know that on Wednesday that Molesey stormed off the start and powered all the way, and it looks like that's their race plan today as well.
Yeah, they're looking just super comfortable here now. Really aggressive start, but they've done the work early, and now they've earned the right now to just really relax and lengthen and let the boat work for them. So Molesey here getting the job done early, and now getting the look back on Royal Chester Rowing Club, who are going to have a mountain of work to do if they want to get back in this race. But I think that is going to be a tough task.
And this is when the role of the Cox becomes really important now, isn't it? They've got that buffer, that space between them and Royal Chester. You know, how does the Cox manage the crew, keeping them focused on what they're doing, but also using it to their advantage. You talked about, Andrew, about using as a kind of a race profile they could start to think about as they start to use this for maybe thinking about tomorrow's race, and as they progress through the regatta, how do they take advantage of the situation?
And look at that great side-by-side shot here as we ride with Molesey. They're looking so calm, cool, collected, rate of striking down, laser focused in on the voice of their Cox. I think I even saw a smile. And an 8 is such a tough boat sometimes to race, because you don't get the boat feel that you will in a smaller boat. And what I mean by that is in a single or a double, sometimes even a quad, if one of you makes a technical change, the rest of you can feel it. But in an 8, you really have to trust that your training and your coxswain's calls are going to have the impact that you want on the boat. And so the coxswain will be laser focused on the blades, calling out someone who's behind in time, that was usually me, and being able to make sure that even at this low rate that they are in control and in time.
Royal Chester still racing this race all the way down to the line. They beat Henley Rowing Club yesterday by 2 1/4 lengths. It was a fantastic race. But getting a tough draw here to get Molesey, the winners of this event last year, on the Thursday.
And that was a really nice shot there, looking at both crews from behind as they came towards us. Just with the body movement of Molesey, and the blade work just looks so much more in sync than the crew next to them. And you know, that's obviously playing advocate, because they're moving at a faster boat speed, more hull speed, just by being more efficient and working as a unit.
Well, and as the perhaps desperation or the focus increases in the boat, it has to happen with length and with calmness, which is tough to do when you're behind and you know that there is no way through to the final if you don't win this.
Especially in those moments when you're on your knees basically, aren't you? You know, you're fatigued, your body's full of lactic acid, it's burning, and your Cox is asking for more. Give me more, give me more.
as they're coming down to the line. A last push here from Royal Chester Rowing Club. They have closed up that gap, but it is Molesey Boat Club A that will take the win in the Thames Challenge Cup over Royal Chester Rowing Club.
You saw Molesey, well, as it did yesterday, went out to an early lead, dictated the race, and looked very composed. Definitely wants to watch.